Off we go from Denver. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
To throw, Huntley. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he will have a Ravens first. To get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They go play action with Huntley.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
73 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Hartman. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hartman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Huntley off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Huntley looks to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence. The short throw to Musgrave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11. Here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence running right on the option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball, and the next...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Huntley. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second ball.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Lawrence going to take it himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third down. Here's Huntley now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Huntley to throw. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Broncos 20-yard line.
Now Huntley.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Clock.
Here's Lawrence.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11. Go. Sink right.
Lawrence will throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Huntley dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Take right open. Here we go, son.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
On the jump. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second down throw from Huntley. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and have to throw.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Huntley. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Huntley. He'll find Bateman once more.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, second down. A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Huntley looks to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Scott.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. Go.
Huntley working from the gun.
He's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going.
Let's go.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Huntley will sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tyler Huntley.
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Huntley trying to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A solid stiff arm.
And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the camper.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, CD always a little